The following BLTV program is brought to you by O'Flaherty Law. Please enjoy.
Hi, my name is Heather Jones and I'm a Wisconsin attorney with O'Flaherty Law. And today we're going to do a how-to video on how to fill out a petition for termination of guardianship, minor guardianship of the estate. It's Wisconsin Civil Court Form GN-3652. It is for minors. It is for guardianship of the estate, not the person. And this is strictly a video that is for educational purposes. It is not intended to be, nor should it be, any substitute for legal advice. If you are having problems with a minor guardianship of the estate and you need help, I strongly advise you to make an appointment and meet with an experienced Wisconsin attorney who can evaluate your individual facts and circumstances and properly advise you on how to reach your legal goals and avoid any issues that may pop up. So with that in mind, let's get into the how-to video. At the top of the caption here, you'll see State of Wisconsin, Circuit Court, and then a blank spot for county. Ideally, I always say this in my how-to videos, if you're doing some kind of a post-judgment form that you're filling out, I recommend that you have a copy of the latest order in relation to that case sitting next to you so you can get through the caption quickly and have the proper information. So in the matter of, and then you would name the minor ward and their date of birth. You would get the case number from the order because this is a post-judgment, so this would already have a case number assigned to it. And then if it's not the first time you're filling out and filing a petition for termination, if it's the second or third, you just need to click amended, because sometimes you fill them out, file them, and new facts come to light or there's a new twist on the scenario. That is when you would need an amended petition. Over here in the top right-hand corner is the area for the clerk of courts. So don't write anything or put anything in this area. That is where the clerk of courts will file stamp your document to make sure that it's routed to the proper case and everything is in order. So just leave that completely blank. This spot is not for you. As I said earlier, this is a form relating to a minor guardianship of the estate, which would be the assets and income that the minor ward owns. It does not apply to minor guardianships of the person. For minor guardianships of the person, you would use a different form, JN-1540. Now that we've got all this out of the way, we'll get to the body of the form. So under oath I state, I am, and then it gives you some options. The first option is, I'm the minor ward. I'm 18 years of age or older, and it's time to terminate this guardianship and let me be in control of my own money and assets. Or it could be a person acting on the minor ward's behalf. Sometimes, if there is a guardian of an estate and they aren't doing things that the minor ward agrees with, the minor ward might bring in a person to act on their behalf. Because if they're still under 18, they can't file petitions with the court just yet. You could also be the minor ward's guardian of the estate. You could say, well, it's time for this to end, so I'm filing with the court so that it's properly done. Or a parent of the minor ward, if they survive, could get involved. Then there's always the lovely other category. If there's some other party who wants to file a petition to terminate, they would click this box and then explain their relationship to this case and the people involved in it. So on to paragraph 2. We're declaring what we're doing. This is a petition to terminate guardianship of estate. Paragraph 3. This petition is filed more than 180 days after any previous hearing on the petition for guardianship of the estate, minor guardianship, or petition for receipt and acceptance of a foreign guardianship, or there are exigent circumstances, including presentation of new evidence that require a review at any time. So let's break this down. One, here is your deadline here. It needs to have been 180 days after any previous hearing. They bolded this for a very specific reason. On the petition for guardianship of the estate, minor guardianship. So you need to go and count down, maybe pull it up in CCAP. When was the last hearing on the petition for guardianship of the estate? Or if it's an issue of petition for receipt and acceptance of a foreign guardianship, that just means that somebody has a guardianship in another state. They came to the Wisconsin court, said, we'd like you to receive and accept this foreign guardianship order, and we want it to be effective here in Wisconsin, and still you'd have the 180 days. Now, the third part, there are exigent circumstances. Exigent is just a fancy way of saying emergency. So there are exigent circumstances, including presentation of new evidence that require a review at any time. Now, they give you a line here to specify what these emergency circumstances are. Probably not enough room to get through that. So what you would do is just hit type in C attached and explain to the court on a separate sheet of paper what the exigent circumstances are that require a review. So again, paragraph 4, I told you it would probably be helpful to have the guardianship case open on CCAP. That will tell you when the last hearing was held. At a hearing held on, give the date, the minor ward was determined to be in need of a guardian of the estate. So you can look at CCAP, or ideally, as I instructed earlier, you will have the order creating the guardianship of the minor estate sitting next to you. It could be a Wisconsin order, or it could be an out-of-state order if it's a foreign guardianship. So the order you have, should have, will give you this information, give you the county, give you the state, give you the date, and if you just don't know, if you don't have that information, you are filling this document out under oath. So just put, you don't know, or you don't have that information, especially if you're a third party who isn't one of kind of the 4 main players up here, the minor ward, a person acting on their behalf, the current guardian, or a parent of the ward. If you're in other category, you might not know. So if you don't know, don't say you know, just leave it blank or just say, I don't know. So number 5, paragraph number 5, this is where they ask what the basis is for terminating the guardianship of the estate for the minor. 1, or A, the minor ward changed residence from this state to another state and a guardian was appointed in the new state of residence. B, the minor ward whose guardianship was not ordered on grounds of incompetency has married. C, the minor ward turned 18. D, the minor ward has a parent who is suitable and willing to resume exercising responsibility for the minor ward, and termination of the guardianship is in the best interest of the minor ward. Wisconsin will always come back when children are involved to this best interest standard. E, the minor ward passed away. F, the minor ward was adopted, and termination of the guardianship of the estate is in the best interest of the minor ward. G, the assets of the estate are under $50,000, and the income and assets of the minor ward shall be dispersed as provided by Section 5464 sub 5 of the Wisconsin statutes. Or then we just have H here, and that's our happy little other category, where if something's happened that this guardianship of the estate just needs to go and it doesn't fit one of these, you put it in here. And if you don't have enough room, you'll just write C attached and put it on another piece of paper. So now you've explained what's going on, where it comes from, and what you want. Next, you make your request of the court. 1, you ask that the court order a hearing on this petition. There has to be a hearing on a petition. 2, designate persons entitled to notice of hearing and the manner in which notice shall be given. So the court will have to tell you who gets to know about this hearing on this petition, and how are you going to tell them. 3, you can ask terminate guardianship of the estate. 4, you can ask that appropriate fees and costs be awarded. And then 5 is just another other section where if there's something more that you want from the court, say earlier in the petition you said there are emergency circumstances and there has to be a review, you would probably have something to add in this 5 section, asking for something very specific, very particularized from the court that they can't really include in their regular form. Down here we have the signature block. You would sign, print, give all your contact information to the court. And if there's somebody other than the people who are listed here who needs to be noticed, get a distribution, i.e. a copy of this petition, you could include them right here. So final warning, again, don't modify the form. If you don't have room to put all the information you need to share on the form, you put it on a separate sheet of paper and attach it to the form prior to filing. So that is a how-to video on how to complete the petition for termination of guardianship when there is a minor guardianship of the estate. Again, it's Wisconsin Circuit Court Form GN-3652. Thank you so much for watching. If you have questions or comments, feel free to post them below. And check back on a regular basis because we do post new legal content daily. And with that being said, we wish you all success in reaching your legal goals. Have a great day.
Hi again, this is Kevin O'Flaherty from O'Flaherty Law. I hope you enjoyed the video and podcast. If you did, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to our channel. If you need legal help in this or any other area of law, please don't hesitate to reach out to schedule a consultation. Most consultations are free and can be conducted remotely if you'd like. You can email us, book online, or call us at 414-253-2080. That's 414-253-2080. We have many locations for your convenience and we serve all of Wisconsin. Thanks again for watching.